whatever team Fee is on has a chance to win a championship.
I'm Christina Williams, host of the podcast, In Case You Missed It with Christina Williams. The WNBA playoffs are here, and I've got the inside scoop on everything from key matchups and standout players to the behind-the-scenes moments you won't find anywhere else.
It's really, really hard to be the champions, but we have to remember how it feels and embrace the new challenge that we have.
So listen to In Case You Missed It with Christina Williams, an iHeart Women's sports production in partnership with Deep Blue Sports and Entertainment on iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You got that right. Hey, by the way, next segment, not this one, next segment, Jonathan Greenard, your Minnesota Vikings, joins the Power Trip Morning Show. Love having him on.
Yep, such a good dude.
Good dude. As we get prepared for a very, very, very busy couple of weeks here. Being the lucky guy that I am, being on all the emails and getting ready for this trip as part of it, I can't even imagine this being somebody's job to wrangle all these people, not just the players, but all the staff, all the equipment, everything.
The logistics are kind of insane.
I can't believe it.
Yep, well done.
And it's
all Martin and crew.
They're doing a great job, and I know that they're ready to pull their hair out, but it's amazing how easy they're making it for us and how hard it must be for them. So thank you to all of them. It's really something. Really, really something.
All right, Fan 5.
Yeah, we're going to do Fan 5 now, Corey.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Thank you, Builders and Remodelers. Thank you.
All right, let's hit some things we haven't talked about at all in almost 3 hours.
Yeah, hey, what happened?
Bruce Pearl stepping down at Auburn after 11 seasons.
The karate guy?
Same one, yes. Same one. He's going to move into an ambassador's role at Auburn. His son, Stephen Pearl, 5-year deal as new head coach.
Man, have you guys ever been to Continental Diamond?
Of course.
Yeah.
They sell their necklaces down there.
Bruce Pearl is 65 years old. He has made it to 6 NCAA tournaments with Auburn in 11 seasons and 2 Final Fours.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He considered running for Senate, and then he claims he changed his mind.
Yeah, can't blame him.
And isn't going to do that.
Yeah, why would you want to do that?
College basketball right around the corner.
That's true.
Yep.
You're right about that, buddy.
You were correct.
You're right.
Thank you.
You got that right.
So was the NBA Hogs.
Rocket star Fred Van Vliet, speaking of the NBA.
Who?
This offseason. He signed a 2-year, $50 million extension with Houston.
Kalima.
Yep.
What is his name again?
Fred Van Vliet.
Yeah, it's Vliet with a V.
With a V.
I think undrafted.
Crazy, right?
Sounds like some kind of reality show guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this season, off-season, 2 years, $50 million to stay with Houston.
Van Vliet.
Tore his ACL, likely done for the year.
Son of a bitch.
So there goes
Holy
25
moly.
mil down the drain. Whoopsies.
That's
So yeah, that's fun.
yeah.
That team's on the up and up, going in the right direction.
Wouldn't that make, your coffee'd still taste okay? Like you'd be disappointed, oh no, it's my career. That's right. I got $50 million. I'll be all right.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be all right, girl.
A lot of big injuries yesterday in the news because Chargers running back Najee Harris also out for the season, torn Achilles.
Yeah.
27 years old, former first-round pick by Pittsburgh. It feels like he's played for a decade.
And didn't he get his eye almost poked out like last weekend or something like that? It's just been a tough year
don't
for
remember.
him, man.
Yeah, and when it was one of those, it was a non-contact injury, I'm pretty sure, where he just crumbled.
Yeah.
The second he got, I think he was
supposed to be a play action.
He just
I have
fell to
audio
the
of it.
ground.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Come on, Button Bar.
Man, he sounds like a heavy human.
It does, yeah. It sounds terrible.
All 4 years he played with Pittsburgh, he was over 1,000 yards rushing. In all 4 years, he played all 17 regular season games.
Wow.
Wowzers. That's
Done
a
for the
hell of a
year.
stat.
How do Achilles recoveries go for running backs? I can't think that's going to be real good.
Isn't
How does that
our
career
running
go?
back that we just brought back for the third time?
Cam Akers has torn it 15
He's had
times.
both of them.
Both of them actually.
Yeah.
That's
So apparently it's a year, I guess. I don't know.
So anyway, Najee Harris out for the season
that
with a
sucks.
torn legendary hero, Achilles.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
HLS. Ageless.
The Gophers host Rutgers Saturday at 11 a.m.
Come on in.
The Gophers are around 5.5-point favorites, depending on what site you look at. The Gophers are 2-1. Rutgers now 3-1 after they lost to Chad Greenway's Iowa Hawkeyes last weekend, 38-28.
Nice job, Chatty.
Yeah,
by the way,
Chad didn't play, but he did cheer for Iowa, and then he had a charity event last night.
He did.
Yeah.
He did a good job, and they always raise good money. And,
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. Good to see everybody down there.
Chad's
and,
the best.
And well done. You don't have to do stuff like that when you are independently wealthy and handsome, and he does it anyway. So thank you. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
The Twins were off yesterday. They have 6 road games left, John Bonus. The home schedule, rear view mirror. It's over for the home games at the old Target Field. But anyway, they are at the Rangers tonight at 7:05. Zebby Matthews for the Twins. So 3 against the Rangers, then 3 at your Phillies. Final game of the season is Sunday.
Which we will be attending. We will be going to Philadelphia to watch some of those games.
Of course you
So-
are.
Get your runs in, buddy.
Yep, we got to get our runs in because we got the TC10
How do you
now.
assess a season like this and then the future?
Yeah, I mean, the future is the tough part. So, generally what we have seen from the Twins in the past underneath this front office is the Tuesday after the season ends, they will have sort of a round table with the beat reporters, and you'll get some sense. In years where they've been building, it's sort of a sense of what they need to do in the offseason to sort of prepare themselves and become competitive and so on. Last year, it was pretty abbreviated because mostly it was about Thad Levine leaving the organization as the general manager.
What?
I don't know I assume they will do that again this year, and I hope we get sort of, their view of a state of the team. I mean, it could also be that it's an abbreviated one because they're deciding that Rocco Baldelli's not returning. Like, we don't really know.
ask.
Yeah, that was my question. It's not his fault because, he's been given nothing
Thanks,
to work with.
Robin Williams.
Yes.
But do you think he's back?
I mean, I'll just say this. I have no inside information on this. And the Twins aren't talking about it. Baldelli, clearly, there's no reason for him to talk about it. It's if you're not firing a manager after this season, I'm not sure when you're ever firing a manager. I mean, in Major League Baseball, given the collapse that they had at the end of last year, on top of the expectations that were there for this year and how the team ended up performing, and then having to do a fire sale, and so many players have had disappointing seasons, especially from the hitting side, which is really the side he's a little more involved with. I can't. Generally, it would be a given that he would not be brought back. That said, I mean, I do think he's a good manager, and I think that they like him within the organization. And there is a certain amount of stasis built into the Twins organization from ownership all the way on down that, could mean that they decide that they want to either that they just don't want to make any big changes, or B, that, whatever moves they make next year to try to be competitive, they still think he's the guy to do it, or that they think next year's going to be a rebuilding year and why make a change now and stick a new manager with that. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why you wouldn't necessarily.
Sauce, do you believe there's a certain amount of stasis?
No, I don't know what stasis means.
I think Stasis' mom is pretty hot. She's got it going on.
Is that like John stasis?
Sounds like an
From the
infection.
Beach Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I personally would be surprised if he's back next year. But that's completely from outside, and it's not necessarily a reflection on him.
Yeah. No, he's great. He's just doesn't have anything to work with.
Yeah, he got set up.
Yeah, I mean,
Gotta have a fall guy.
that would be the other argument there is that, clearly year one, you generally make changes to the assistant. Year one of underperforming, you generally make changes to the assistant coaches. Year two, you make changes to the manager. And year three, you overhaul the front office. That's not unusual that is the path that it takes. That said, as good, as hard as I think he worked and as smart as I think he is, and, I think he's got the tools for that job. The reality is, you take a look at the projections for a lot of these players, they have not met them. Sure. A lot of players underperformed. And whether that is ultimately whether or not they can really control it or not, that's the manager's job. The manager is judged by, are these players overperforming or underperforming at their job? And that's what every manager in every line of business is judged by, is your team better than what people expected it to be? Are you bringing out the best in your people? And for whatever reason, we haven't really seen the best of a lot of the players that have come up to the organization.
Sauce, I think that's why Abbott is still here, is honestly, he's gotten the most out of you.
Yeah.
The maximum amount he gets year after year after year.
It's really
he gets the max amount out of you.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people can say that. In fact, he's the only one.
Ever.
What?
See? That's incredible. Like, can I tell you what else is incredible?
I love you.
You want to know what else is incredible, guys? Do you guys want to know what else is incredible? It's incredibly hard.
Whoa.
About beginning in week 10 to make survivor picks.
Yeah. He's just doing them all so he doesn't forget.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to forget. So I figured, because you can change them after you make your picks, right?
Yeah.
And I know, like, next week I'm going to be busy and I'm going to be in London and blah, blah, blah. So I'm making all my picks. And at about week 10, that's when it really gets to the point where you have to determine whether or not you're going to pick the Titans or the Saints.
Oh, there's coin flips. Yeah, you start to get the coin flip situations where there's the spread is basically what Lieber and Tommy did in week 1. The rest of us have to start doing in about week 7 or 8.
Right.
Yep.
You got to start getting desperate.
Like, I think like Chargers versus Texans. I think I'm going to have to take the Chargers.
It's a no-brainer so far.
How many do we have
look
left?
good.
How many people are left?
7.
And
It's not making it to week 10 then.
If it ends in like week 6, can we do it again?
I don't care. Sure.
Sure we can.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's gamble again.
Yeah.
Marnie will forget. We'll take her $200 and we'll call it a day.
Yeah. I'll
Man,
pick
man.
the Packers. Stupid team.
Yep, love it. Jonathan Greenard joins after this. Bonus, you got to go? Or are you going to stick around?
I have got to run.
You got to go. You have to literally run.
Running. Huh?
You have to literally run.
Yeah, I do.
You gotta go
really
run.
have to run.
We thank you for being here, brother.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys. See you again next Tuesday.
Thanks for the coffee.
All right.
TwinsDaily.com, Gleeman and the Geek podcast.
Hockey season starting. Preseason hockey, hockeywilderness.com. You're going to love that site.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Greenard in a second. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Shout out to Sonos for supporting today's show. I just added the Sonos Arc Ultra to my home theater, and folks, it's a game changer. The surround sound is so immersive, I swear I heard the turf crunch during kickoff. And the bass, it hits like a powerhouse running back in the open field. Plus, it looks clean, sleek design that fits right in with my setup. Whether I'm watching live games or catching up on film, Sonos makes it feel like I'm in the stadium. If you want sound that performs like a first-round pick, Sonos Arc Ultra is the move. Explore the lineup at Sonos.com.
Would you guys consider anything less than a championship to be a failure from this year?
I wouldn't say anything is a failure, especially because we all grow every day. Obviously, the goal is a championship. There's no doubt in that, and that's the goal. We want to win a championship.
I'm Christina Williams, host of the podcast, In Case You Missed It with Christina Williams. The WNBA playoffs are here, and I've got the inside scoop on everything from key matchups and standout players to the behind-the-scenes moments you won't find anywhere else.
It's really, really hard to be the champions, but we have to remember how it feels and embrace the new challenge that we have.
For all the biggest stories in women's basketball, plus exclusive interviews with the game's brightest stars.
So to be here, I think it's one that we definitely don't take for granted. But we also know, that's just one stop along the way, and we're hoping to, make a run.
So listen to In Case You Missed It with Christina Williams, an iHeart Women's sports production in partnership with Deep Blue Sports and Entertainment on iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Jonathan Greenard, about 10 minutes from now. Looking forward to talking to him. That's going to be great. Here's KOC on approaching the overseas trips we're about to happen here.
Really looking at it as a two-part trip that all of us here, players, coaches, staff, the great resources that we do have to help put together trips like this. I am looking at it as a phenomenal opportunity for a lot of reasons for our team to continue to gel together and bond. This is a close-knit group, but my expectation is you go on a little field trip for 10 days, you got a great opportunity to keep growing together.
That's right. We're going to grow together. It's going to be fun.
Adorable.
Yeah. Week 18, I should say, last week, okay? Power Trip Survivor. Let's say I'm still in this game, right?
You're the winner.
Yeah, you won.
Yeah, but check this out. I'd have to choose the Seahawks over the 49ers at San Francisco. The Vikes against the Packers. I'd have to choose the Vikes at home. I'd have to choose the Panthers over the Buccaneers in Tampa. I'd have to choose the Bears over the Lions in Chicago. I'd have to choose the Titans over the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
The Jets over the Bills in Buffalo.
No thanks.
I'd have to choose either the Cowboys or the Giants at New York.
Cowboys.
The Dolphins or the Patriots in New England.
I'd do the Cowboys.
The Saints.
Oh, so keep going.
That's okay. I'm almost done. The Saints or the Falcons in Atlanta. The Bengals over the Browns in Cincinnati. The Commanders over the Eagles in Philly.
Nope.
The Raiders over the Chiefs in Vegas. So there just aren't many to choose from.
Yeah, the only thing that obviously injuries are going to change.
Of course,
and some of those unstoppable teams on paper might have nothing to play for and sit almost all of their starters. So you got to hope that one of those sneaks in. Again, almost no survivors last till the last week anyway. But speaking of Survivor, one thing we should have clarified, or maybe I just wasn't listening, which is very possible. Did Creasel say something about how Circa does like Thanksgiving as its own week? But we do not do that. But we're not doing that, correct?
We are not doing that. That is correct.
We shouldn't.
No, we are not doing that.
Okay. I was under the assumption that we were not.
Sure we are not?
I'm sure we're not doing that. I remember him saying we're not doing that.
Because it's going to be Lions, Cowboys against whoever. I don't even know who they're matching up
Right, because
against.
theoretically, what if you use those 6 teams before you get to Thanksgiving?
Right.
Happy birthday, Padres.
Well, there'll be 3 games then, actually.
That's what I'm saying, 6 teams.
Yeah.
We don't play on
in the Circa Survivor, you would have to account for that leading up to those games. But we don't do that.
Okay. Yeah. Should we do headlines until Greenard calls or
Absolutely.
what? Okay.
Now it's time for Headlines.
Headlines brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric and wolfriverelectric.com. Go solar. Get some solar panels put on with Wolf River Electric. Those guys are the best. Those panels are awesome.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, man.
Printing me money. It's the best, man.
Good for you.
All right. Let's try this. It's a good story. Let's start the day off with a good story. There's a woman in Arizona named Carla Wellnight, and she is battling a very aggressive form of breast cancer.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yep, that's not good. But the good news is some people are helping her out. Last week, she got to see her all-time favorite band, 9 Inch Nails. Ooh. She even has a 9 Inch Nails tattoo logo. Right? Pretty cool. She got floor seats to the show. A lot of people around her saying couldn't have happened to a better and more generous person. She also said her second favorite band is Korn. How old is Carla?
Oh. That you're going to ask us.
All-time favorite band is 9 Inch Nails. She has a 9 Inch Nails tattoo. Her second favorite band is Korn. She's dealing with breast cancer. Everybody loves her. How old is she?
45.
45?
Thank you.
25.
25.
65.
As always, Chris went old and is correct.
Thank
She's
you.
70 years old.
Oh, come on.
Loves 9 Inch Nails and Korn.
That's sweet.
Oh,
Good for
she
her.
loves a party.
Loves to party.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Which means even when they were first breaking onto the scene then, she was about 40-ish.
Yeah.
Right? Late 30s. So jumped on the bandwagon and 30-plus years later, still loves them.
Good for
That's
her.
sweet. Good for her.
Let's go around the room quickly. 9 Inch Nails or Korn and why? Go.
I'm the wrong one to ask about that one, by the way.
I would go 9 Inch Nails. I love 9 Inch Nails. Their hits are outstanding.
I would go 9 Inch Nails just because I love the name of the band versus Korn.
Yeah,
Korn kind of creeps me out.
Yeah, I would go 9 Inch Nails. Me too. I like them.
Corliss?
Tough one, because the hits by 9 Inch Nails are just slammers, right? March of the Pigs.
Oh. Head Like a Hole.
Hurts. Head Like a Hole.
Yeah.
Closer. I've seen Korn live, though they're so much fun. I don't know, man. That's a tough call.
My ringtone is Hurt, for crying out loud.
Yeah, but that's for a completely different reason.
Well,
Yeah. That's because, the monster's calling you.
Here's a weird one. 5% of people carry their phone in blank. By the way, I don't believe this, because this would be 1 out of every 20 people, but I'm going to say it because somebody said this is the case.
Undies.
I don't buy. That's right.
Wow.
What?
Underwear.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I just don't believe it's 1 out of every 20
I've
people.
actually seen somebody
No way.
Yeah.
dig their phone out of their...
I have, yeah.
Really? Out of their grunts?
Who was it? My dad?
I'm not going to say, but he's in my band.
Really?
You
Was it
guys
the
buy
guy who
that?
takes huge
I'm
dumps?
not going to say. No.
Does he also wear thongs? I mean, that's going to be tough to carry your phone that way.
No, that would be very tough. No. But he might.
Does he go by Vox?
Does he keep it on vibrate and hopes people call?
I think that might be why he does it. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that might be it.
All right, Sauce, we're going to start with you.
Okay, I'm listening.
What do Harry S. Truman, Michael J. Fox...
Harry S. Truman.
Yep. Harry S. Truman, Michael J. Fox, and Ulysses S. Grant all have in common? Harry S. Truman, Michael J. Fox, and Ulysses S. Grant all have something in common. What do they have in common?
Say it one more time.
Harry S. Truman, Michael J. Fox, which we've mentioned, and we've mentioned him a billion times today, and Ulysses S. Grant.
They all have initials in their name. And their middle name is part of their name. Like, you aren't Corey L. Cove. I'm not Paul J. Lambert.
I'm Michael J. Mussman III.
Yeah, hockey isn't Chris
P.
Patrick Hogstaddy. Both born on the same day.
There's 3 people.
All 3. I don't know. Don't know.
You are incorrect. I mean, you're correct, but you're incorrect. Anybody else know?
Is it a sad thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, that's. I didn't want to guess that.
Yeah. Michael J. Fox. Are they all 5'6" or something?
Nope. Sauce is right and wrong simultaneously. Harry S. Truman, Michael J. Fox, and Ulysses S. Grant all have one thing in common.
Oh, that's their middle name is a letter.
Exactly. Their middle initial doesn't stand for anything.
Oh, it's like Homer J. Simpson.
They really don't have.
Nope. The S in Truman, the J in Fox, and the S in Grant don't
If you don't
stand for
stand for
anything.
something, you'll fall for anything.
Yeah.
Right.
What Hawk
Okay.
said.
Wow, that's crazy that those parents actually went, let's just go with this. What do you want for the middle name?
So
Don't
Michael
care.
J. Fox's actual middle name is Andrew, but he went with J to distinguish himself from a guy who was already in the Screen Actors Guild. So he added the J. There apparently was a Mike Fox or a Michael Fox before that.
Well, good move.
Speaking of names, according to the internet, there's a woman trying to get her brother to reconsider what he's naming his kid. I guess the father came up with the idea while he was smoking meat.
The Lord?
Sit down.
Oh.
So the woman is begging her brother to not name the kid Brisket.
Oh, I thought
Brisket is an outstanding dog's name. Like if you had a big dog and you called it Brisket, that's kind of brilliant. But to name a baby Brisket, that's kind of
it's better than pork butt.
What did you almost name your son?
I forgot.
Wasn't it Brinkley?
Yeah, Brinkley, yeah.
Brinkley.
Brinkley is better than Brisket.
Barely.
Brisket.
It's so close. Honestly, like knowing Louis now, he's a freaking adorable kid.
Thank you.
Disaster if he grows up to be Brisket, but as a kid, calling Louis Brisket's adorable. If his name was Brisket Lambert, it's an adorable baby name.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be
You don't want to
horrible.
grow up to be Brinkley.
But if you're Brinkley Lambert and you're the captain of the football team,
You're
A
not
plus.
going to.
cares.
There's no
A
chance.
plus.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if you're Brinkley Lambert and
You're getting pushed downstairs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of names like that. Brinkley's one of them. And Brinkley's a pretty cute name for a girl. Brinkley Paul Lambert is a disastrous name for a kid from Edina.
Yeah, but
unless
you
he's
don't
the
want that, dude.
hockey captain.
Because you don't want somebody saying, back up that Brinks truck, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or maybe you do.
Maybe he does. Whatever he does is his choice.
Can you start calling him Brisket?
Yes, I'm going to start calling it 100%. Yeah, I'm going to start calling it Brisket today. Brisket and I are hanging out again today.
Oh, man.
What if 5 years from now you call him that so often that by the time he goes to kindergarten, it's just he doesn't want to be called Louis anymore. He wants to be called Brisket. He wants to legally change his name to Brisket.
His dad's name is Meat Sauce.
That's your
Meat
legal
sauce.
name.
look at that.
You guys could do comedy on the road and be Meat Sauce and Brisket.
Yeah.
Or like a law firm.
Yeah.
No, hang
Like
on.
that.
That's not realistic. You're not going to be a lawyer.
Like that.
Oh, his grandpa is.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a cool like meat name. At least not publicly. At least.
Hawk, does my dad have a cool meat name?
Yeah, it does.
What is
Pink
it?
torpedo.
Oh my gosh.
Is he wrong?
That's not meat.
You ask the question, sir. You don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. Okay?
You guys ever lack the motivation to exercise?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh. Oh, Rose.
According to a new study, the best way to get rid of that, the lack of urge to exercise, go to bed before 9.
What?
Not going to happen.
Yep, they're saying night owls have a much harder time exercising because just by definition, you are more tired. So they're saying if you want to exercise and you're having a hard time getting started, start going to bed before 9.
Isn't that like a lot of people use that as a motivation to wake up, like to actually, start their day? They go and work out. Take a shower.
Do you know how many times in the almost 25-year history of this show, I've tried to be like, you know what? I'm going to get up 30 minutes earlier, hit the Peloton, get it out of the way, or do even treadmill, whatever. Just let's do 20 or 30 minutes first thing of the day. So then if I get lazy later, I can at least say I just ripped that Band-Aid off first thing in the morning. I bet I've tried that 15 different times. Like, I'm going to start a morning routine. And 3 days into it, I'm like, I'm so freaking tired. It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm not doing the Peloton at 3:30 in the freaking morning. So I go right back to bed and cross my fingers that I do it later that afternoon.
That was Star's bit, right?
Yeah, he would work out before the show all the time.
Oh, no kidding.
For like an hour or an hour and a half.
He
like
did the stair stepper.
Huge workout every morning. I'm like, man, how do you do that? You're getting up at like 2:30.
Yeah.
You're nuts.
That's disgusting.
He's a machine.
Well, yeah.
Guy's a machine.
Yesterday,
all your troubles seem so far away.
You woke up.
No, I was already up. My wife was at work, so Louie and I had to... Brisket and I, yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Brisket and I had to return something at the mall, so we went to Southdale, which is kind of a cool mall now, and we just walked around the mall.
That's the whole story?
I mean, yeah, and then there were like a bunch of school-age kids at the mall. The kids not go to school anymore? It was like 11 o'clock. The kids not go to school?
You asked that twice.
It was packed with kids. Did they not go to school?
That's 3 now.
It's like a Beetlejuice situation.
Who, me? Yeah, I don't know.
What did Brisket think?
Brisket
Is he
slept.
freaked out?
No, Brisket slept.
Well, maybe you're getting to that age where you just think they're like high school kids or whatever.
Those punks off campus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you're just getting too old.
I don't know.
And you just
I am
think,
old, but
Yeah, maybe it was senior privileges and they were on their lunch break.
See some hustle.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You're seeing Brett Blakemore walking through the mall and you're like, what? How is that kid not in school right now?
Yeah, he's got a baby face.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
it
I'm
was
just
former
saying-
intern Babyface walking around Southdale.
He passed away.
No, he's a pharmacist, I think.
Like a pharmacist?
No, like an actual one, like a Walgreens or something.
Oh. Yeah, I walked the mall yesterday. Like
While
4
Brisket
times.
slept.
Brisket slept, yeah.
My throat is yours.
Who said that?
Your dad.
My dad doesn't say that.
He did. That was him. Direct quote. He was in court.
Because Kel vetoed Brinkley so adamantly, if you went home today and said, we have to legally change it to Brinkley or to Brisket, which one would she pick?
Brisket.
Not even
She'd
close?
pick Brisket,
She didn't
yeah.
like Brinkley at all.
No, she hated it. Yeah, she knows somebody, a male named Brinkley. I think it might be his last name.
But she doesn't know anybody named Brisket.
No, Brisket would be great.
Does she know somebody named Jonathan Greenard who
Yes.
happens to be on the phone right now and happens
Love
to play
it.
for our favorite team, the Minnesota Vikings? Good morning, Jonathan Greenard. How are you today, sir?
I'm great. Good morning. Thank you for having me again.
I'm super excited to have you every week. We're super excited to have you this week. Let's take a look back at last week's game and what a dominant performance, not just by your team, but by your defense and a lot of your teammates. How much better do you feel today, 1 week later? I mean, what a great performance and what a new outlook on the rest of the season.
Yeah, man, it was a great performance all around, especially for the defense. I mean, we definitely took the game before as a chip on our shoulder and took it personal. It was obviously not putting nothing like that on tape, obviously just getting ran over left and right against Atlanta. So we knew if we came out and just started fast, it would be a very different outcome. And we just did just that, man. Zay had a heck of a day playing out there, man. It was the best game I've seen with my own 2 hours by a player to completely just turn the game around with his playmaking ability and get 2 touchdowns. They're definitely going to put you ahead. And then, on the offensive side, everybody was just clicking. Everything was just settled down. We gave them some good field positions so they didn't have to just be in those, dire need situations. So everything just played well, man. And we're just we enjoyed the win. This is about the last that we can kind of feel the effects of it. And I'm already on to Pittsburgh. So you usually get the 24-hour rule to flush it out and get on to the next week. But, yeah, that's where our minds are now, is getting ready for this next opponent.
Jonathan, we talked about it about an hour ago, but that play where you did that awesome spin move, you get to Browning, you almost got him. You got like one hand on him. He sneaks away. And then about a second and a half later, Andrew Van Ginkel absolutely just crushes him. And you were kind of like shaking your head. The TV coverage zoomed in on you going like, man, I almost had him. And Andrew Van Ginkel walked over to you almost apologetic, like, I'm sorry, man, I took that sack. What did he say to you, and what did you say to him after he got him and you missed him?
Yeah, just that. I mean, I don't really get too many opportunities just to rush a tackle just one-on-one. Somebody's either chipping me, they're sending somebody else out there, a guard, to help them out. So when I do get those one-on-ones, man, that's like really what I'm always asking for. So feel like I made a good move. Thought I was able to try to break down just a little bit, but, whenever they run out that way, cornerbacks become the greatest athletes of all time whenever they're being chased. So he just randomly shook me off his one arm. I grabbed his one arm with the football in it, and I think he switched the ball mid-play in his hand and just flung me off with his the arm that I was grabbing. So it's always difficult in that situation because you want to be able to grab him as hard as you can or hit him as hard as you can, but, it's kind of the rules, how they do stuff. So it's kind of like you got to taper it down and find a new way. But he did just that, man. He came over there and was like, man, look, no, that's all you. That's all you. I said, nah, you got it. It's on the stat sheet for you. But I was just more so mad that I missed the opportunity to finally get one with an open edge.
Jonathan, you've played outstanding all season. How about one of your best plays so far has been you blocking for Isaiah Rodgers? That was an outstanding block. Have you ever in your life played offensive line?
I started off with my first year of football playing offensive line, and then I played running back my entire life until about my sophomore year of high school. And then literally that's kind of where the offensive side, and I was playing tight end as well. So I learned how to block a little bit in my days of playing ball.
Jonathan, obviously you guys are going to be heading off to Dublin. You're going to be taking on the Steelers. You got a chance to actually bring down Aaron Rodgers, which would be amazing if we get you a couple of sacks. That would be awesome in this game. But who is like your absolute favorite sack? What quarterback did you bring down? You're like, damn, that was sweet.
Man, that's a good one. I mean, anytime you can get a division rival, obviously Detroit, you get them. Obviously Chicago. So it's tough to really get like a specific quarterback. But anytime I get a divisional sack, is great. But I guess to answer that question, you think a little bit. I think it probably had to be Russell Wilson, probably. I think something like that. Just because I was like, when I was in Houston, something like that. Just because I've always grew up watching him. I was a big Seattle fan, obviously, when I was in college, and they were, had the Legion of Boom and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll definitely have to say him probably.
Speaking of going overseas, what are they telling you this week to get ready? It's Tuesday. I know you guys leave in a couple of days. You don't play until Sunday, but how do you get your body ready for the time change in both Dublin and in London?
Yeah, I think the team has a great plan laid out for us, kind of like how they did last year with London. I didn't know how they were going to be able to do it just with a different time zone and stuff like that, but I think they have a great plan. I think we hit the field a little bit tomorrow, move around a little bit, and then we get kind of prepared to leave out. I think we do a little bit of some other stuff, but I don't know. I got to look back at my schedule, but I feel like they have a great plan laid out for us, so that way we're not going to be lethargic getting there. We're going to be pretty much fresh on Sunday, and that's really all that matters when it all comes down to it. So I trust in that, and we'll see.
Jonathan, we talk about getting our toys back here with the Minnesota Vikings in this last game against the Bengals. Van Ginkel, of course, comes back. But how big is it for your defense to have Harrison Smith back there?
Yeah, Hitman's always a guy that, keeps everybody calm, cool, collected. He knows the system pretty well. As you see, as soon as he came back in, had the tip to get Zaya's pick for his pick six. So having him just out there is just another mind, another knack for the ball, and he can just, create some big plays by just having his expertise out there. And then anytime he's always still going to be able to be himself and lay the boom on somebody, so that way he's always going to get the crowd and get us excited. So it's great to have him back. We all love Hitman, and to see him back out there just definitely helps us out and add one more weapon to our defense.
How big of an advantage do you guys think you have that you get to be in Europe for 2 weeks as opposed to just being there for 4 or 5 days and leaving? Because then next week you get the Browns. I don't know when they're going to go, but you guys will already be there, acclimated to everything. How big of an advantage do you think that is?
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good one. I think it's, we're going to have to just use that and make it our advantage. Obviously, we're not over here. We have all the resources like we usually have. But it's whoever handles the adversity and the situation the best. I think that's what it came down to last year when we played in London, was just making sure that, hey, listen, they're going through the same things we're going through. So whoever just manages those things the best is going to be the more successful team. So I think it does pan out well for us. Obviously, we get to go over there a little bit earlier, obviously in Dublin. And then I think on that Monday, we get to just go right over to London, and it's like, I think on like an hour flight or something like that. So I think us having that advantage is going to be great. But at the end of the day, so let's just go out there and not make it an issue. I know some people could make it an issue, but in order for us to be the team we want to be, we have to be able to fight through all these things and learn how to still get a dub while facing these adversities.
Again, Jonathan Greenard is our guest. Thank you very much, as always, for calling us in on Tuesdays here to the Power Trip Morning Show. A Monday night game, a Sunday night game, finally a noon game, then 2 games in Europe. A very, very odd schedule, very odd timing. But again, you played at noon on Sunday this past week. Obviously worked out very, very well. It's Tuesday morning at 8:48. How does your body feel right now?
I feel great. Literally, as long as I'm able to get up walking, man, and got breath in my lungs, I'm able to still play with my daughter, lift her up and stuff like that, man. I feel like I'm healthy. So as long as I keep like this, I'll be good. So we're just going to keep riding with it. Hopefully the body continues to keep like this all season, and that's the goal. Because whoever stays the first is going to be the most successful.
Jonathan, good luck, man. We'll hopefully talk to you next week, maybe from London, but otherwise, good luck against the Steelers in Dublin, man.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all so much. Always have a good one.
Take care. There you go.
Jonathan Greenard.
He's the best.
Oh, yeah, he's the nicest.
The best.
Good
Yeah.
dude, man.
Yep. And a killer on the field, too.
Yeah.
Super good.
I mean, that
Just wrecks plays, man.
Kill people. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, that's
very good,
illegal.
though. I mean,
He probably could.
yeah, he could kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Maybe he will in London.
Yeah.
You never
That'd
know.
be sad.
Yeah. And good
Yeah, I
job.
mean,
you guys got him out. 2 minutes to spare. He can make it to his meeting. Thank you.
exactly.
Speaking of
On time.
killing in London, have you been on the Jack the Ripper thing, Hawk?
I actually have, yeah. Abby
Yeah.
and Kim and I did it the last time we were there, I think, and it's really interesting because, like, there's a school playground where he killed somebody now. There's a mall where he killed somebody now. I should say they. We're not sure it was a dude. Might have been a lovely lady.
No, it was a dude.
I bet it was a lady.
Paul, your hands up.
A
Lured
lady
people in.
serial killer like that Warnos lady, Woodhawk.
I mean, can I answer without him saying?
Yeah.
I mean, yes. I mean, 2 birds, 1 stone. You know what I mean? Like, she's definitely mean.
Oh, yeah.
I like being afraid.
Yep.
I'm going to get L'd, so I'm going to die doing what I love.
Yeah.
Hey, didn't you say you were going to bring up a show or a movie earlier?
Oh, the Sheen thing.
The Sheen thing.
Oh, that's right.
I got to tell you, man, don't get me wrong, it's vile.
So this is Netflix, Charlie Sheen documentary. Don't know what the name of it is, but it's the Charlie Sheen documentary that came out, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that.
2 episodes, very long. You can't believe his life, what he did to people, how he ruined people. You can't believe the love of his dad.
Yeah.
You can't believe that he persevered, somehow he lived. And then the last half hour, Sauce, I was openly weeping watching the last half hour of that documentary, watching, is it Denise Richards?
Yeah.
Watching Denise Richards, watching his other ex-wife, who, by the way, strangely, thought he was in Dirty Dancing. That's a moment I can't, you have to watch.
Not the lead. She didn't think he was Swayze, did she?
You have to see the documentary to see it.
All respect.
Yeah.
She might be the only person in the planet that's done more drugs than he has.
I know. And she
It's
openly
sad.
admits that, by the way. But,
so maybe she thought he was Swayze.
And again, the fact that he's trying to help her right now, and she admits that. That's you can't.
Yeah.
This is a guy who put everyone who loved him through hell, and they still love him.
He was smoking crack cocaine.
Well, didn't a drug cartel, a Mexican drug cartel, cut him off? Because they're like, you're buying too
But how is that
much
possible? I saw that headline this week, too.
I don't remember
Has
him
that
saying
ever
that.
happened?
I don't know. I remember.
Why would a cartel cut somebody off?
I don't know.
That's a dream client.
But I'll tell you, man.
It's a weird headline. I read that, too.
They worried
Doesn't make
about
any
it.
sense.
They worried about
Yeah, they worried about Charlie Sheen.
There's a
As the
moment
cartel tends to do.
when he admits some things regarding his sexuality.
Yeah.
That is an absolutely breathtaking, stunning moment where you're like, and he literally says, "Yeah, I just said that, and guess what? A piano didn't fall through the ceiling. Everybody's just fine." I was like, "Oh my God, what a moment!" right?
Yeah, the last half hour is incredible.
It's really, you can't believe the last half hour happens after watching the first 2.5 hours. You can't believe it. It's really worth your time.
All right.
I encourage you to watch it.
Yeah.
It's really, I'm getting choked up. It's really
And
something.
when he says, I guess I was worth saving.
And he says what he says to his dad,
Yeah.
who elected not to appear.
Yeah, but never gave up on him.
He took his teeth out of his face one time because he thought he was going to have to fight his son to keep him from doing drugs.
Yep.
Oof.
Yep.
That's how much he loved him.
All the time. Yep.
That sounds a little Indiana-esque, right? Like, I'm going to take my teeth out. We're going to rumble.
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Especially if you're fighting for your boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Taking the dentures out. Let's go.
I guess we're doing this.
I would.
Here we go.
Yeah. I can't take mine out, but I'd take mine out to protect Louis, of course.
You mean?
Brisket.
Brisket.
Please,
Damn it.
stop
Oh, yeah.
it.
I got to change the podcast title.
There is no Louis.
There's only Brisket. Brisket Lambert. Little baby Brisket's coming over.
I love him.
Thank you. He's the best.
Yep. Moss, thanks for your time, man. Thanks for swapping
Thank
with
you, buddy.
Marnes.
Appreciate you, man.
Shout out to Grady Gelner,
Yeah,
who's
man.
getting the old. I guess Gelner's not his last name, but whatever. You get the idea.
Yeah.
Shout out to Grady for.
That's a good name, though.
Feel
Grady
for you,
Gelner.
buddy.
Yeah.
For going through that surgery, man. That's tough.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's a tough one.
And thank you.
Oh, thanks to Kara. Thanks to Bonus. Kara, good job. Thanks for putting up with our show for
Appreciate
3.5 hours.
Are you doing it again tomorrow?
No.
Oh.
Should I be? Well, then ask.
Somebody has to do it.
Somebody
by
has to do it.
choice?
I don't know. We don't know where Zach is.
Maybe I'll walk in Abbott's office and I'll ask me right now.
He's not
he
here.
doesn't know.
It's a walk-in Wednesday on a Tuesday. Nobody's down the hall. Good job, Kara. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Moss. See you next week.
We'll see you at Shamrocks tonight.
Yeah, man, have fun.
Somebody will be there with you. Who knows?
Yeah, of course.
9 to noon is next. We're back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9, right here on The Fan.
Everybody have a wonderful
You too,
day.
Abba Dabba. Enjoy this beautiful day. Make the most of it. Make the most of it. September 23rd, 2025 only happens one time. Enjoy it, everybody.
Whatever team Thea is on has a chance to win a championship.
I'm Christina Williams, host of the podcast, In Case You Missed It with Christina Williams. The WNBA playoffs are here, and I've got the inside scoop on everything from key matchups and standout players to the behind-the-scenes moments you won't find anywhere else.
It's really, really hard to be the champions, but we have to remember how it feels and embrace the new challenge that we have.
So listen to In Case You Missed It with Christina Williams, an iHeart Women's Sports production in partnership with Deep Blue Sports and Entertainment on iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.